okay, so you and Diplomat, tune for tune, you won this dance here now. So then now you realize, okay, I won. This means I'm going to America to the big stage. What happened then?
All right, from a win the dance, knowing on my mind, I win World Clash.
What do you mean?
All right, 2 years before that, we there one place called JD's. I listen cassette, stand up at JD's counter, I listen cassette, and when I listen to sound, them I play some big song, but I'm bored. So the man say, yo, you think you could kill them sound? You know what I mean? I said, kill them, give me 20 grand right now, I'm gonna kill off every one of them. I said, whatever. 20 grand. I'm gonna tell you this. A 2 grand me use from the day I win Road to World Clash. $2,000 me use. $900 to Baby Sham and $1,000 to No Kids.
Yeah.
And that was the remedy of winning World Clash. So it's not about the 20 grand when I start reading in real life, I have 18,000 at the bank. Right? Because I tell them, give me 20, and I use 2. I mean, I get nothing from them for doing it, I use 2 grand. And we make it work.
So why do you think it would have been so simple in your mind to go in and create some damage with such little bit amount of money that you're using?
Because it's maths. It boils down to maths. It doesn't matter how much tune you have, you cannot play all of them within the time. Right? So it doesn't matter who have 9 million tune. You only have 20 minutes to play. So you only can play your 20 best. Deliver it. You have 20 minutes to entertain the people and not even play your 20 best tune. Because you can play one song, but the way you entertain the people, it lasts 20 minutes. Right? So me just say, yo, me need to entertain these people throughout my round.
What number did you end up choosing that night?
About 3.
Do you think it would have gone any different if you chose another number?
It could and it could not, because here what now? Everything is chemistry, you know, in our life. When the dance I go certain way, you have to know how to fit in. If you in a war when 3 men try to kill each other, you don't go in at the middle of that, because 2 of them or 1 of them are gonna get cancelled out for sure. Right? So it's tactics in a war. You dig me and say it's not who have the most gun. You dig me and say it's who survived the war. Right? So no matter which number me play, all me have to do is fit in at that right time. You dig me and say? So I don't know it could have changed. I couldn't tell you that.
Yeah.
Because me would have convert at the right time.
So it was more like almost, because you're in a clash now with Bass Odyssey, that has Squinja Mark, Tony Mataran, Ricky Trooper, I think Red Spider, there was 2 more songs. Matsi Miller, and there was 1 more song. Yes, that's Chin.
Yeah.
I think Ninja was even playing the song that night. You know? And Killaboo. They were playing the night. So it was more like, you know, you're the Canadian. So if you just sneak in and do your work and don't really pay them no mind per se, hopefully they won't pay you no mind until it's too late. That's basically the plan going in.
But my plan was not to drop out. You understand me? I try to tell you, say,
yeah.
All right. To how we play, to how we did design the sound them times, you know. It was the little time when we get to play, it just work. And them times, it wasn't about who I play the biggest name dub. It's who I play the vibes, who I play with vibes. You dig me what I'm saying? So all of the loophole where them left in the dance, me just fit that in. Because them times there are a whole heap of artists it hot. When them go around Baby Sham, right there, so everybody I go around Baby Sham cause killer them I say, and them times they kill and Baby Sham not good. What you do? You know what I mean? Right, them times they keep Rich apart with Elephant, nobody now play a Keep Rich song. What you do? Right, them times the Vibes Cartel just a boss. You know what I mean? Them no know that, them no, like, a whole heap of different things we do that night there where if enough of them they take note in a 2 day, them can make that impact there, you know. For 20 years you can talk about a clash after that, you know.
You're a singer. We're going to get into, because there's a couple artists that I know that you featured from before they were anybody per se. You know what I mean? But we're going to get into that just now. We just want to get through this world class here. So at what point now did you figure that you were safe in the clash? When who got it? When you said, okay, this man's gone, I think I'm good right here now.
All right. When I know I was safe was second round. After the second round, because I'm not playing nothing yet, and my 15. All me did want to do a 15. All right, you see the first round now make me feel like youth. I saw Boo, that name Boo. It never did strong, but me know say like me nah, like me I come off of a hype, you know. Everything me I do, me I win, me I bun down dance, me I everything, and just drop in a one big 10,000, 8,000 people now I just look on you, so that hard for receive, you know. That's the thing. So here well now me have to convert. So me I looking at the dance and see what works. So by second round now, by me done the second round, I wake up the people them and I say yes of them there. So by third round, them a wait for me. Because I burn down second round, right? So, right, that's what I know. And when I seal up third round, now I know so I walk in the park.
From there. And what was backstage like? Were the soundman actually talking to everybody, or everybody was just holding their corner at that time there?
I can't tell you the 100, you know, but you see, first round, a cold stove, man. But no, I heal, you know, but supposed to get dead. Good film, and go on like Canada, where Canada come from, and Canada not a bad sound. Be a thing, I certified that first round, you know, like me do the regular Canada something, you know, like at them times in Canada, I never noticed to be aggressive at that time, right? So me do the regular thing what them expect from me in the first round. And I said, no sir, people, come on man, them not bad like we. So me just take up the courage of every Canadian sound from my head now in a second round. And that's what I say, yo, listen, some you got kick on. You dig me? I try to tell you, it wasn't about me after that. Because first round was about me. Never work. Convert. You know what I mean? So after that,
everything was good. So even like Mataran, Trooper, and Squinch and all that, were they talking to you, or they weren't really talking to you when the clash was going on?
Yeah, well, Mataran and with it, Mataran, me not lie. Mataran, they give me a call before World Clash, you know. Because I tell you, say before World Clash, when Mataran come to Canada, they have to buck up and play against Rebel Tone, Tyrone, Military, such and such, right? And the first time I talked to Mataran, Tyrone must give Mataran my number. Mataran called me and said, no, be. You know, say, I feel say, if me win the World Clash, you are going to win it.
This is what Mataran said to you?
Yeah. I don't know Mataran from now at then time. That's the first time I ever talk to Mataran good on the phone. Mataran said, you know, say, I just tell you, say, you have the thing, you have the image where them I look for. Because Mataran come to Canada, come play against me. So I'm going to say, like, him look on the posters and I'm going to say, yo, the only somebody who can win the dance is a man like me or you. That Mataran tell me. I not even know if he remember that, if they ask him.
That's wild. You know what I mean? Was Trooper talking to you back there? Or Squingy? Or
no Trooper. Oh, Squingy now, we on bait. Remember, so them times, anytime base this year forward over here, so we are play. So Squingy always show me mutual respect from day one. From day one. Like Squingy, I don't know. Squingy coming like a brother, uncle in our music, like a older, you know what I mean? I just saw him stay. But when him at work, you know what I mean? But half the sound is like, it's just a natural. Him not say nothing wrong. Him will tell you what you do wrong or how to do it right. You know what I mean? But them times, we did just too busy at war. When we at war, we coming like we're enemy. When we're base at this at war, it's coming like we're enemy.
So then now you got through everything's going down. So then you got down for the tune for tune. What was in your mind now? Because remember, this is Bass Odyssey. You got to play tune for tune with, What was your game plan going in? How did you plan on actually winning that?
Remember, I said every sound, no Bass Odyssey by heart. Every sound is a Bass Odyssey fan. So you have to put that in your education. You know what them are going to do. From you hear that speech they make, say this I go forward, right? And from you hear that song they mix 9 out of 10 times, that song you go mix behind, right? So, in the tune for tune now, me that already have a vibes where Squinja go come with. But when me say it never young, the dance them search for new blood. Right? So if him not come with something new for kill me, him a go dead. Because me a go play with him, now I go play, right? And me a go make sure when me play work, and when me did already do the maths, you have a thing name, anyhow me and D-boy sit down and Reverend sit down. And we say, we are going to sketch out 10 minutes. So that 10 minutes there, at the end of you. At the end of you, that for the 10, we are going to sketch out 10 minutes for play. You better just have your 10-minute lock, from 45 round go down, I remember I said Jimmy Clip, you go back in a meat drop, another one bite the dust in a work clash,
Yes. Yes.
And after that, I read him there because they were busting at a man start cut up and I read him there and beat things, And 2002, do the maths, man.
Crazy. So then you knew, okay. And then even with Bass Odyssey, when did you know you had them? Where you know, okay, I got this one here?
When we reach 5, nothing, man. 5. When we reach up 5, I'm going to say, no matter where them play, at Ghana, Helsinki, go draw about when we reach about 5 or 6, So me I say, alright, I'm off it. Because here one now, everybody I think about Ghana, Helsinki, but there's a lot of artists where pass away, where need a respect to. You think me I say, respect Ghana, Helsinki, but if you do your homework, there's so many beautiful songs that we can play. So me just look on, me just do the maths and know what them have. I know we have. We're stronger than where them are going to play. You understand? So if them play a Ghana, say, me I go Alton Ellis, You know what I mean? Leroy Sibbles, You know what I mean? So me I do my homework to match up what them I do. Them a big song, but we have big song too.
And that's when you knew you had it right there.
It is because me I say the people I work with feel with image now, but we are delivered to them and the package I work. So from me see that I work now, the song them I work, everything balance, and I know so we have about 10 more songs like this. Yeah, I match up me and play better, So it easy. If you tell the truth, I'll know that easier.
Why you say that?
Because those times we were a child. Right? When a child did have the formula already. It's easier now as an adult. You dig me? I try to tell you that in the music game now we are full with the sound design in our way what we know we need and we put it together now. We are a million times stronger than World Clash. You know what I mean? So I would say it's easier to me now.
What was that feeling like when they said 2002 World Class Champion, Rebel Tour? What was that feeling like? If you could describe what you felt at that minute right there.
If I know, what if I say yes, I say win, Minnesota. All right, I can't say good enough. I have the eagle eye. If I don't say Rebel Tour, Rebel Tour win. Rebel Tour.
Boy, and now, like lately, the feeling like a man look on me the year when we win over Clash in one place in Detroit and say, "Youth, you don't know what you're doing, you know." Mm-hmm. And I know we are going to see what you're doing. You see, 10, 20 years from now, you are going to really understand what you're doing. I say, look on it that way, yeah. You see the people them you know right now. In the next 5 years, you probably don't know them again. Mm-hmm. And the next 5 years from that are some different people you're going to know. Mm-hmm. But you see what you do today. It's like, always there, you know. And you're going to look back on it. I mean, I know this man from now, it's like, somebody was telling, say, yeah, the world class youth, that the man. I said, wait, I am young, so at that time, I never understand what I do. And the more I get older, I understand what I do. Mm-hmm. You dig me? I try to tell you, because I never did plan out to do that, like it. That wasn't a part of the mission to go win world class. You dig me? I said, it was along the way.
So it was more of you wanted to go and make an impact or go and do something to say, okay, I'm here, Canada's here, type of thing.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So clearly you would want to win, but you know that it's an uphill battle when you're dealing with now a Mataran, a Trooper, Bass Odyssey, and everybody else. So you know the chances are very slim.
All right. But here one, I don't believe in that. Mm-hmm. If I go take something in my mind, I have to believe something can win. Mm-hmm. Even if the chance is slim, because if the chance is slim and not, it don't make sense to do it. Mm-hmm. I run risk. So in my mind, I go for the win, right? Mm-hmm. Everybody, if you not go for the win, you lose already.
Strictly.
You did answer to you, but you can't say you win. You can't go on like you win. You have to be hungry for the win at the same time, right? But you, in your mind, you tell yourself you can't win, no matter what. Third round, when you lose, you must can win in this. You know, so
yeah,
that I go with. You know what I mean?
This podcast is brought to you by www.twolinesmusica.com.